And as for you, get the fuck out of here. I'm totally joking. I just had to say something because I felt defenseless. You guys would have been doing this shit 4 years ago when I had that show. Like, I'm Rick James, bitch. Look at my titties. So finicky. I don't want to grow up. Fuck it. I don't. I have to. I have no choice. But inside, you know how you feel all young at 19? That's how I be feeling. 19. 19. You don't even know about that shit. Used to be a whole song about that. Remember that shit? 19. 19. 19. 19. 19. You know what it was about? Vietnam. Saigon. That was the average age of draftee, Vietnam War. 19. 19. Holy shit, the 80s were weird. Remember Max Headroom?
Yes.
And everyone's like, it's fucking amazing. Not really. Not anymore. Kid, meet me up front. The fucking 80s. You don't remember that Knight Rider? I'm on my way, Michael. It's a car with a British accent, but it was an American car. No thing was gonna prep. When he was ready to go, he would just tell his car. Kid, shit's getting hot in here. It's a 1 hour television show like that. Knight Rider, that's right. 1 hour. You know, one time I went on a date with a girl who was a flight attendant, and I couldn't tell how old she was. She was a flight attendant. Crazy things happened to their skin, and she was black. So she could have been anywhere from like 20 to 60. As I asked her, of course, the date, I said, how old are you anyway? She says, David, you're never supposed to ask a woman her age. Like she got off, you know. So then I start talking about TV shows like I'm talking to you right now. And then I ask her, I trick her, I say, well, what shows did you used to watch when you were little? She's like, oh, I used to like to watch Gunsmoke and Bonanza. I said, Gunsmoke? She was like, well, I used to like when Gilligan's Island come on at nighttime. I was like, nighttime? So that shit came on after school. Yep. Hey, what's up? I didn't even recognize you with that hat on. You didn't do anything. Were you supposed to go on tonight? Oh, and I talked all the time up, didn't I? No, it is all good. You know why? Because you need to pay your dues. I'm just kidding. I'm totally joking. The old comedian say, you know what happened to me one time? I'll just tell you. It didn't happen to me, actually. No, this didn't happen to me. Something like this happened to me. But I'll tell you the one that didn't happen to me because it was funny. There's a comic, funny comic, but he's a new comic, and he was bombing on stage one night, which is already hilarious. You know how that is. Because as comedians, no matter how much we love each other, it's people bombing. It's funny. Even now, it's not going well. The worse it goes, for us, the funnier it is. So he was bombing, but he was having one of those bombs. Yeah, it's just seeing someone bomb so bad they get thirsty. He was bombing like that. And you had to be there to see it. There's an old comedian in the back, and he kept going, pay your dues? As he was having that throat dry bomb, he kept saying, pay your dues. And I mean, like I'm bombing now, but this is not really bombing. Like you think, oh, I saw Dave, he's not doing so well. But you've never actually seen, I mean, when somebody bombs, hey.
Just gonna pay.
Hey, no, it's all right. It's all, I don't, you know what I mean? I come in peace. If you don't, you know how it is when somebody bombs. You ever seen someone bomb so bad that you'll be like, I'll remember this for the rest of my life? Okay, so listen to this. And I'm saying names. Yes. All right, so I'm in LA, right? Showcase for NBC, so you can imagine. But that's like in LA, it's a network showcase. It's bring all the comedians come to audition for a major American television station. This particular night, instead of the steps that people normally walk on the stage, there was a ramp built. And they wheel onto the stage. The gentleman, they introduce them. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Carl Crazy Legs Fonseca. And Carl Crazy Legs Fonseca comes on stage. They wheel him up there, and I'm not exaggerating. This gentleman is a real person. He's incredibly handicapped. They said he had cerebral palsy, but I mean, it was amazing. He was very handy, rocking back and forth, this, that. So I'm just telling you as an audience member, it made me feel a little uncomfortable. At first. Then he starts doing his act. Gets his first laugh, it was a good laugh. Second laugh was an even better laugh. Like by 2 minutes into his act, it wasn't uncomfortable. 3 minutes to his act, it was like he wasn't even handicapped anymore. I'm telling you, by 7 minutes, it was beyond handicapped. It was like he was standing tall, and by 8 minutes, he was fucking superhuman. Listen to me. I'm doing comedy over 20 years now. I've never seen somebody before then or since then do this good. It was fucking amazing. I mean, he was genuinely, sincerely funny. The crowd starts going nuts. And he finished his show. He say, "Thank you very much. Good night." And the place fucking erupts. I mean, I have never seen anything like this. Good night, everybody. He drops the mic. They wheel him off the stage. Audience is still standing up clapping. It was fucking amazing. Now he's all the way to the back. You know, LA Improv is, he's in the back, still going crazy. It's like the end of Purple Rain when Prince walked through the motherfucking thing, and everybody's all in the hallway. I mean, it was frothing at the mouth. People loving him. Under all that hoopla, I hear the MC go, "Ladies and gentlemen, Nick DiPaolo." You know Nick DiPaolo. He's a funny dude. I call this a cosmically funny. You know what cosmically funny something is? That's when something happens in the room, and it might not be funny to the people in the room, but the joke is actually told by the observer. Because then you say you saw it, and then it's funny. This shit was cosmically funny. So Nick goes on. After Crazy Legs Fonseca had what I still consider the best set I've ever seen in my life, Nick DiPaolo went on. You can tell him I said this. He had the worst fucking show I have ever seen any comedian. I mean, this motherfucker died the most horriblest death ever. I mean, it was fucking amazing how bad he did. And it was the worst kind of bomb, because it wasn't like a loud bomb. It was just like I could feel hate radiating out of the audience. And you know why he bombed? Not because Carl was so good, but because Nick did all handicap jokes after him. It was fucking amazing. Right, he had to be a comedian to understand how it was so fucking wrong that it might have been the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. Like while the whole crowd was like, "We hate you, Nick," I was thinking, I can't wait to tell somebody about this. I remind him about that almost every time I see him. You remember when Carl Crazy Legs Fonseca went up, he did all handicap jokes? Why you do that, Nick? Why did you do that? Bad decisions. Honestly, though, if he did his best stuff, I don't think there's anything he could have done after that shit. You know who else, Mom? Ahmadinejad. You know Ahmadinejad, the president of Iran, he came to New York and bombed. First of all, he had the worst introduction in the history of public speaking. Coming to the stage, this next man, many would consider to be a complete lunatic. He diligently pursues nuclear weapons. He denies the Holocaust. He thinks that homosexuality doesn't exist in Iran. Please give a big New York welcome to Akamaka Dakalaka Jagajar, whatever his name is. Shit was awful. They should have already introduced him. Out of the club, like, yo, you seen this next nigga on History Channel? He's been on CNN, Fox News. Give it a Ahmed Dinajan, y'all. Show him some love. Thank you, Artie. This lady said, this is painful. No, miss, this is fucking hilariously self-indulgent. You know, in every comic's career, you hit a stride on the stage where everyone in the audience becomes an extension of your own imagination. It doesn't matter if you do good or bad. Why? What did you want to talk about? What did you wish I'd talked about?
Barack Obama.
Really? I think you're good. At least I like your skirt. I do. I do. You know why? Because there could be an asteroid speeding towards Earth right now. And do you think they would even tell your ass? No. They would not tell you shit. Just in case it missed, they want you to work every day until the last day of the asteroid. Oh, it is coming. Sorry we didn't tell y'all, but we thought maybe it might miss. We didn't want to slow the economy down because we got to pay China back. Everybody's got to pay China back. And you know what it is about Korea, miss, that it gets me? My Japanese friends say you copied them, but I don't believe that. You know what? I'm just kidding. I'm just trying to start beef. Isn't that a rivalry, though? Japanese-Korean? The Sony-Samsung rivalry? So, stripper would know. That's what I'm going to have a footnote in my next time I do a show. This information was fact-checked by a stripper. Oh, okay, good. This guy knows what he's talking about. Strippers, American. I don't know what strippers. You know, I went to a strip club in England, in Soho. I don't go to strip clubs anymore, I think they're gross, but at that time I did. And because I was around 19. This is a true story. It's not even. And you know what? In the age of Barack, this would be so out of context. But just picture this: so I go to a strip club, and it's empty. It's in your Soho neighborhood, right? I get in there. It's like me and another comedian, and like two other kind of shady-looking dudes. And the room is real small. We just kind of sitting there, and nothing's happening. Like nothing. And then I don't remember if they had a speaker system or a boombox. But like a girl rushes in. She's wearing like street clothes. She runs to another room and she comes back. In a, not like a sexy stripper suit, but in like a Jane Fonda workout leotard kind of thing. Had like this one-piece swimsuit stock. This actually happened to me. So we're sitting there with these two shady guys, and she puts a mat down, like a yoga mat type thing. This actually happened. And she looks at us, she says, I'm not going to take my clothes off. I'm just going to do some exercises. And we were just sitting there like, huh? And then she started doing all this shit, like literally like this, touching toes. This goes on probably for, literally, she's exercising right in my face. And this goes on for maybe what seemed like forever. It was probably about a good 5 minutes. You know I'm not good with time. Could have been 5 minutes, could have been an hour. I can't tell. Bottom line is she's exercising, and this is going on. And back in these days, I used to smoke a lot of reefer. And I could find reefer in any country. So I had weed in England. And I smoked it. And I started to laugh. It's a very small room. But I started laughing uncontrollably because I was like, this is fucking hilarious. And it's just, you know what I mean? It wasn't sexy at all. It wasn't any fantasy in it. It just was like this weird, sad portrait of a woman exercising in front of me. It was fucking crazy. So, okay, I'm laughing. I don't know if this is even funny. It's just like, never mind, I shouldn't even start this stuff. All right, she got serious. I start laughing. She gets mad, and she stands up. But you have to picture how bad this is. She's in the Jane Fonda. You know how Jane Fonda. And she's turning around and she's furious, but she still got the outfit on. And she's like, "Well, I'm not gonna dance for a nigger." And it was so fucking weird. And then I started laughing harder. And then I say that there's a big bouncer guy in the corner. I go, "Hey, can we get another stripper? Mine is racist." It had to be that was very fun. And then they ended up kicking us out. Like we weren't going to leave anyway. But it was just something about... What time is it? What's almost one? 5 minutes? All right, I'm going to leave. I'm going to walk off stage. No, I'm going to leave because the place is still open until 2. So I'm going to go there. But all right, you know why? Because in New York, you can do anything so late at night. And you know what I mean? Right now, I'd have been sleeping. I'm serious, probably sleeping. All right. Man, you guys dress good. Well, this stinks. It does not stink. I'm actually having fun. And the more uncomfortable you feel, the stronger it makes me. I was like that you guys are 19 and you just like, I don't know. What are y'all gonna do after this? Head back to the hostel. The hostel? You live in a hostel? Oh, where are you from? Montreal. Wow, that's a great city. And let me tell you something, your strippers would have never done that to me. No, that was great. I mean, it is, Montreal made my career. I'll tell you all about it. That Just for Laughs festival was fucking fantastic. You staying in a hostel too? Yeah. All of you? I saw a porno movie like that once. I don't want to go to that hostel. Where is it? How much does it cost? We'll get you in. You will you? Yeah. Look at you pimping. Oh my goodness, Wait a minute, are you? Don't worry about a thing, mate. I got a whole hostel full of pussy. Oh, excuse me, I didn't mean to say that. What do you, huh? Y'all need to get your knapsacks and move hostels. You might have been in the wrong hostel. Wow. Man, that sounds great. What are the beds like? So hot. Bunk beds. Hot girls in bunk beds. You lucky dog. And poor me, I gotta go over by myself. That nice ass Four Seasons. I'm fucking around. I ain't staying at the Four Seasons. You know where I'm staying. But there will be some sushi in my name. Yeah. I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe this. I can't believe that all you guys are staying at a hostel and this guy's... You can't see yourselves from my perspective. I'm looking at this long-ass table, look like the Last Supper of pussy, and he's like the Jesus. I'm totally joking. I know these jokes stink, I know. I should go. Oh, this is a class trip? What school? What's college? Oh, okay. We call that college here. It's the same thing here, right? Isn't college and university is the same, right? What's the difference between college and university? Colleges don't give PhDs. Oh, these are the kind of nuances that only white people pay attention to. I'm going to university, Cambridge. You guys go to Cambridge? Oh, I stole a bicycle there one time. Rode that shit all around. I put it back, but I did take that motherfucker for a few hours. Because I was hanging out with some Belgians. What do they call you guys? Belgians? Belgians. I call them Belgians. I'm sorry, we Americans, we don't know about how you guys identify each other. I once got in an argument with a guy in Amsterdam. It was crazy. He's like, I don't know where he's from. He goes, "How many languages do you speak?" I was like, "Excuse me?" And then, Amsterdam, so I was like, Amsterdam. He said, "How many languages do you speak?" I said, "How many languages do you speak?" He's like, "I speak 5 languages." That shit was crazy. I was like, "Yo, I'm from America. I can get on a plane and fly for 6 hours from one end of my country to another and speak one language the entire time. Because that's how we roll." I said, "And you speak English, so what is the fucking problem? Give me some more of that weed." Because you guys got to speak at least 5 languages. So living over there, everybody speaks. I'm glad you got that one money now. That's good. We live in Australia. English is not your language anymore. You know why? Because Black Americans got a hold of it and tweaked it. We tweaked that shit. I was watching the news today and they were talking about the bling at the Oscars, and I was like, "Really? The bling? You made that up yourself, white folks? You did it yourself?" This is like a bizarro world. Take it easy, fellas. This is like the whole world inside out. That is all the imageries. It's fucking crazy. I live in a bubble. That's what they do. They do that in England too. They put celebrities in the bubble. I seen Amy Winehouse in the British tabloid, and I was saying, well, you might want to rethink that rehab thing. I've never looked at a celebrity and been like, "I'm worried for you," but she literally like, "It'd take a lot to worry me." I was like, "You need help." Like I would. She doesn't know me. She probably doesn't even know who I am, but I would stage an intervention. You just read about it in tabloids. Black man breaks into Amy Winehouse home, smack on the face, says stop doing drugs, and snuck out the window. I wouldn't even take nothing. I'd just be like, stop doing drugs, Amy. No, I know, but this one's special. I'm not. I got a carton. Hey, you want one? It's an American cigarette. I like the way she said that. I'd love one, please. And I like the way she said, I'm half Filipino. The way y'all talk, oh my goodness. Oh, here you go, man. Stop being a bitch. That's good.
I swear I don't even smoke, but I do one just for you.
Yeah, help yourself, man. We're all in this together. I'm going to get you guys through the experience of spending this much time with me. You going downtown? For real, for real? Yeah. You going to do a set?
No, I'm saying that. Get some sushi.
I'm going to do that. I have other things, important things I should be doing, but you know, that goes. Sushi sounds better, right? And I need to eat, whatever I do. Seriously, I got a tennis game tonight. I love it. It's good shit. Let me tell you something. They have that in Australia, too. You guys got everything we got now. Shit ain't no fun being from here. Every place is the same, but shit no fun anymore. Kalgoorlie. What's so great about Kalgoorlie? What's so great about that? He said there's no sushi in Kalgoorlie. That sounds awful. Come to Kalgoorlie. We don't have sushi or pussy or anything like that.
Bush pigs, man. Bush pigs.
Ugh. Australia is so crazy. You got them kangaroos and shit. Let me tell you something. That is probably the most horrifying animal I have ever seen in my fucking life. I saw it on television. I did not like the way that shit looked. She looked like a rat with a pouch with a smaller rat in its stomach. Like this, and a baby be in that pouch. I said, this shit is disgusting me. It's the fucking creepiest animal I have ever. Huh?
I said I wish they were friendly.
Are they friendly?
No.
You can't just go.
They fuck my car up every time I go.
Wait a minute. Fucking disgusting. A kangaroo smashed your car.
Fucking bigger than us, mate. They're on the road everywhere.
And I heard they box.
They box. They jump in. They're big.
Like this? No, seriously, like I heard they lean back on their tails.
Yeah, they do.
And
then they fucking it in, and then you're out of it.
It's fucking crazy. Not me. You might be out of it. I'll fuck that kangaroo up. Can't be back. I'm not smashing your car. Not my spree wheels.
110. Like that kangaroo, you still lose.
Wow. What if you die? You can die that way.
What's that, sir?
They can kill you.
Yeah.
With them strong ass feet.
Yeah. Straight through the windscreen.
It's fucking crazy. Could you imagine dying like that? Could you imagine? If you're like, Dave, they come and think, it's Earl. What happened to Earl? Got raped again? No. A kangaroo kicked him in his stomach and he's dead. Kangaroo. It's a fucking creepy animal. And the way their hands be little like this, shit is fucking disgusting. I can't even explain. Yeah, it looked like a rat with another rat, with a smaller rat in the pot. Fucking disgusting. You ever catch a rat in New York? And you ever see them rats when they be eating? Isn't that shit gross? You ever see them eating something that they don't want to run away from? They just look up like. Ugh. It's fucking nasty. Where I live, I got like deers, raccoons. You know what's ugly is you seen a possum? They don't got those in England, do they? Shit's so fucking ugly. They look like a rat that just woke up. Oh, his hair be all matted and look. And because they can't see good, they're nocturnal. So I'll drive and my headlights will be on. I'll be this close to them, they'll be like, fucking nasty. They're gross. We got a lot of animals like that in America. You guys have got to see the real America. Don't just stay in a hostel in New York and see New York. This shit's just like London, but new. Seriously, London is like so old when you go there because it's England's old country. Our shit still got, our shit is new. But if you go in the middle of America, you'll see some shit you've never imagined. Fat people. The scenery, you gotta go for the scenery. They're skinny people. You gotta, you know what it is? Like it'll look the same okay, say you take like, where are we? We're in New York. Okay, take Route, what is it, 80? Take 80, then you take 80 to 71, 71 to 70. Take Interstate 70, it's a straight shot. Everything looks the same. From the time you get on 70 till you get to Kansas. Once you get to Kansas, the whole country flattens out. Then after Kansas, the end of Kansas, you start seeing hills. Now you get into Colorado. This is when the shit starts to get real good. No, seriously, because before that, you're going to be on 70, you're going to go to Indianapolis, you're going to go to St. Louis, and a lot of barren cornfields. When you get to Denver, then you start seeing mountains and shit like that, right? And then you take 70, cut north, go up through Wyoming, everything's empty. You can see nothing but mountains and gay cowboys. It's just a movie. You get to Yellowstone. When you go to Yellowstone, then you go to 80-something, get back on 80, you'll go through, what's the name of that state? Idaho. Just go. Get gas before you get there. And do not stop till you get to Salt Lake City. Salt Lake's not bad. Stay in Salt Lake for one night. Salt Lake, you can make it all the way to Vegas. Once you get to Vegas, almost all the way across the country. You just got to spend the night in Vegas and do acid. And if you can get out of that, you can get out of anything. And then if you want, you can see LA. But once you've seen Vegas on acid, what else you need to? You can you just fill the rest in. It's all downhill from there. Then you get to Route 1. You drive Route 1 up the western coast of the United States, and I challenge you Brits to have anything in your country that look half as good as the west coast of the United States. You can't do it, and don't feel bad. America can't even do it. Only the west coast looks like the west coast. It's true, right? Even the weather, that shit is great. Sunshine. I'm just jealous because you guys are British. Don't be I'm a nationalist, I'm sorry. A black man started the American Revolution, or what you might call Civil War. Crispus Attucks threw a snowball at British soldiers, and they shot him in Boston. For black man's first experience with the disproportionate response of police. Snowball. Actually, any other questions? Because I really got to get this sushi. Then I got about 25 minutes. So I get all the way downtown, and I got to order my sushi. Yeah. I think that's the least I can do. That's all. Oh, you want to go out tonight? What you trying to spend? You trying to spend hostel money? It's New York. This is one of the most expensive cities in all of America. So I'm not sure where you should go, but I know who knows. Strippers. Go to the strip
It's on
club.
my list anyway, so it's all good.
Yeah, let's set it. She gonna go with you?
Shoot, can't.
Huh? Oh, no, don't go to the strip club. No, I don't go to the strip club, man. Come on, there's titties everywhere. Go see something truly New York. Go to the 24-hour Apple store. That shit is great.
Ain't no strippers in Kabul.
Any place with kangaroos and no strippers, I have no interest in.
No, we got some Europeans and prostitutes. No.
Oh, that sounds much better. Calgoon, get me a t-shirt. I'm on my way. Calgoon. Oh, there you go. From Her Majesty with love. It's James Bond movie. No. Thank you. I can't believe you guys sat through this entire show. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make t-shirts for people who can survive my show. And I'll make it so that it won't even be a show anymore. You know what it's going to be? It's going to be an endurance contest between me and my audience. But I can't do that at a concert. The concert, I have to have an act. Here, there's little no consequence. People always ask me, you're a comedian. What happens if you tell your jokes and nobody laughs? Nothing happens. Absolutely nothing. And that's the beauty of my job. It's really a no-risk scenario. And I'm sorry I talked all your time up. But I'm only coming around. I'm like, hell, he's coming. I'm never here. And it's just your first 2 years of doing comedy. 3 years from now, I'll be a has-been. It'll be a wide open playing field. You'll be like, I remember him. They'll be like, who? That's serious. That happens. I've done that too. But you know what? Oh, wow. Wow. Konnichiwa. Do I know how to use chopsticks? Shit. I be chopping it up with the chopsticks. Yeah, I'm good with these. I'm nice with these. But I still wanted to go because I got a whole ritual. I need green tea. I'm just kidding. That was very nice. You know, she's from England too.
Yeah.
But we actually poached her. You're an American citizen now, aren't you? Yeah, that's right. She gave up health care and all those good things that she had. Come live amongst us. How you liking it? How are we treating you? We're different kinds of people as Americans, aren't we? In New York, well, in New York's a whole nother shit. Even if you watch the local news, which you might not have in the hostel. But they always say this thing, and the thing it gets on my fucking nerves, actually, because I don't live in New York anymore. But I was like, and now for a look at the world beyond New York. So great. Go fuck yourself. And now for a look at the world beyond New York. Don't tell them that. Don't tell them that beyond New York, cigarettes are $6 cheaper. Gas is affordable. You can buy a house for less than $1 million outside of New York. And you can't buy an apartment. You know the average price of an apartment is in Manhattan? $1.2 million. Maybe not a lot of pounds. That's a lot of dollars. Yeah, I can't, New York is expensive. You know how much a pack of cigarettes costs in this motherfucker? $9 for a pack of cigarettes? Shit. Yeah. And you know how much it costs to ride the subway? Well, if someone tell me, because I don't ride subway. That's right, you've met your first black elitist. It's great. It's great. You know why? Because all them things with $8 cigarettes, that shit don't affect me. That affect poor people. I don't smoke anyway. I travel. I bring cigarettes from Venezuela. Nigga, you know how cheap them cigarettes are in Venezuela? They hand roll them shits right running. Make me a pack of cigarettes and make it snappy. Catching a flight to America. Sir, I'm going to have to charge you extra for speed. It's going to be 11 cents. Ah! I bought a mansion in China. Do you know how cheap a mansion in China was? $472. It's made out of Legos. Oh, get it? Because they make toys. They make poisonous toys. Poisonous milk. I live in a poisonous Lego house in China. I live in a poisonous house. It's made of Legos. Nothing? Okay. That's good. I live in a house made of poisonous toys. Anna, bring your sexy ass up here. 21 years old. Everybody, we have a visitor to our great land, and she celebrated her birthday. I got a story for you, Anna. How old are you? 21. Well, you know what? This is somewhat of an event for me. Here, have some birthday sushi. That way, if they poison me, Anna will die. No, I'm just kidding, Anna. None of us are going to die. And, you know, I was going to tell you, you do look nice tonight. What I was going to tell you is, I had my 20th birthday in your country. Well, kind of. I was in Edinburgh, but that counts. That's Scotland. It's pretty
close. It's not.
Does it count? All right. I shouldn't have said that shit. I did. I had my 20th birthday in Scotland. It was great.
It's cold.
It was cold, and it was August, which I thought was a little strange. It was at that comedy festival. You know what was so crazy? It was the Edinburgh Festival, and that guy Emo Phillips was there. You know how cold it is? And Emo Phillips said, "This country is so much more advanced than America. It's already November." That's like the only joke that I didn't tell that I remember from the whole festival. It was very funny. And then some girls from Spain made me a turkey. I've had adventures too. I've lived. I was around your age. And then later on, I came to the house and it stunk like holy hell. And I thought that a mouse must have died in there. And then I realized that we had left that stanky ass turkey in the oven and it had just rotted. Yep. And back then I had a CD player and I just brought Cypress Hill. It was the only CD I had with me. So all the trip I kept listening to that. I want to get high, so high. I want to get high. This is before ringtones, before you used to hear the song all the time. I want to get high, so high. To this day, I can't listen to that song. Yep. Hello, Sushi. I'm still going downtown. Do you speak Korean? Have you ever been to Korea? Okay, because I did a joke.